This is a tutorial that shows you how to set up a layout for a book using page styles and how to insert header and footers for each of those page styles as well as other formatting options. I'm using OpenOffice version 3.2. So we start with a text document, just a blank document, and we're going to bring up the page styles. Right? So you can see at the moment we've got paragraph styles, so we want to go across to the page styles. Now I'm going to base all my page styles on the default, so we're going to new style from selection, which is going to use the default style as a basis, and I'm going to type in the style for chapter 1. Alright, we're going to create a new style. New style from selection, chapter 2, and chapter 3. And to keep this simple, I'm just going to make it a 3-chapter book. Alright. Now the other thing that I want to do is probably have an index, so I'll do chapter index, because the index term is a reserved term. You can already see there's an index style over here, so I'm calling it chapter index. So my first page will be a title page, just a standard default template is probably all that's necessary. What I can then do is I can insert a manual break, and we're going to use the chapter 1 page break style. Alright, so we're going like that. So this is chapter 1. You'll notice there's no headers or footers. We have text for chapter 1. Here we can do any formatting that we like. Now we want to insert a header, and you can see that we have different styles for different page styles. Alright, so we're going to do a header for chapter 1. We can put the chapter 1 title here, and then we can insert the page number using insert fields page number. Alright, and that puts that in nicely. Finish chapter 1, we're going to go into chapter 2, so we insert a manual break. Again, we're going to choose the style, but this time we're going to choose chapter 2. I'm going to click OK. And you'll notice that when the new page comes out, you can see the style being reflected over in the styles and formatting box. Plus you can see that there's no headers left over. Alright, so if we scroll up to chapter 1 still has its headers, but we're now in chapter 2, which doesn't have the headers. So we've got chapter 2 text, any formatting, and of course we want to have a different header for chapter 2. So we're going to insert the chapter 2 header, maybe insert a page number. Chapter 2 could have multiple pages, so we can insert a regular page break just by going Control Enter or Command Enter, depending on whether you're doing this in Apple or Windows. And some more text. So finish chapter 2, and now we're going to go into chapter 3. So insert a manual break, have chapter 3, okay, and again you can see that there's no headers or footers. The style over here is chapter 3. We go up to chapter 2 and we can still see that the chapter 2 has its own header as well. So we just repeat the same thing again, chapter 3, and you can keep going for different chapters. So we apply any formatting that we want, and again, because we want to have a different header for each of the chapters, now we have a chapter 3 header, so which we can insert the chapter 3 title, and again insert fields and put a page number in there. And then when we come to the end, insert a manual break. I want to have my index chapter. Okay. This is the index. Page 1, page 2, by subject, whatever, keyword. Again, a heading, and we want to insert a header for the chapter index. Insert page number. So we have all of these chapters. You can see in the preview we have the title page, which goes to page 2, and we can actually renumber those. You'll notice that when we insert a break, a manual break, insert manual break, you can actually go chapter 1 and change the page number. So you can restart the numbering as well. It's entirely up to you. And I hope this has given you an idea on how to outline a book using different page styles to apply different headers. And you can actually do other formatting for the page styles. We can go format page, and for our index, right, this will apply to the page style chapter index. We can change our margins on the page as well. So then you'll notice that for the previous chapters, the larger margins still exist, but for the index, we have a smaller margin. Right, so any format page options that you select will apply only to the page format that you are currently positioned in with your cursor. And I hope this helps. Thanks very much.